Alright, so got the chrono, Caldwell chrono. It's kind of a piece of crap, but it is what it is. You know, got the premium kit. I don't know, the lights might actually serve a purpose. People say they're kind of junk, but for using it indoors, it might actually help. I don't know, when I first got it, for whatever reason, I couldn't get this battery hatch open, and it took a little force, and it's kind of a cheap tab that seems like it's gonna break already. The other thing is, people were saying that this is a pretty flimsy tripod. It doesn't seem too bad. I needed one, so I got it. But the thing is, they legit sent me like a used one. It has like scrapage on the bottom of the things, and then it was kind of like, I don't know where it is, but it had like some scrapes on it, like it had already been used and returned. The rest of it looks new, so I don't know. I just put the batteries in, put the spare one in there in the little hatch, and hoping when I turn it on everything works good. So we'll check that in a second here, and give me a second. We'll see how this comes together real quick. Alright, so there it is with the little lights on it instead of the shade pieces, the sunshades. I don't know, everybody said the sunshades suck as well, but you know, we'll see. So those are fitted on. I'm going to mount it on the tripod. The premium kit comes with a little bag, so I mean, I pretty much just got it because of the bag and the tripod, otherwise wasn't sure what I would rest it on. And we're going to try and just set this up in the messy room here, and you know, the main reason I even got it is because I want to be able to tune the FX Wildcat, and can't really tune the gun if you don't know the specs or whatever on it, the velocity, which is, you know, what we're trying to change. I also kind of grinded down my wheel on my brand new FX. It seems like it's good. I don't think anything got messed up on it, but of course I went and adjusted the power wheel while it was cocked, and it was all stiff and hard, and for whatever reason, before checking that, I was freaking out, and I just twisted it real hard and kind of forced it, and it did not feel or sound good. So I'm hoping that didn't mess up the hammer spring or screw or whatever in there and mess up my power levels. Alright, let's get it set up a little more here. I guess the power source for the lights, it has an AC adapter plug, but then it also has a battery adapter that looks like it uses 4 AA's, but those probably run out quick, and of course I'm inside, so I'm just going to plug it in. Like I said, the unit itself uses a 9-volt battery, and then it holds an extra in the bay. So as far as the tripod, since everyone's talking about it being flimsy and this and that, look at this is where it's set right here. You know, it's got a few adjusters. This is just kind of going like this. This one over here, you can, you know, for whatever reason, you might want to tilt this. Yeah, I guess you could use it with a camera or something too, I suppose, but I have no clue in hell what this screw over here does. It doesn't seem to be doing anything, but anyways, though, as far as the height that I have this pulled up to with the little crank here, I've got that pulled up to there. That's a fair height that it's sitting at. If you look down here where these are like telescopic and pull out, it actually has 3 of these, so there's 2 more, and as you get to the final one, it's real thin and flimsy, so you'd have no reason to put it at that height anyways, but maybe that's kind of what they're talking about. It sits halfway firm like this, but watch, I'll show you the full length. I can't really hold this and do it, so let me just check back. So this is the second stage. That's actually more of a better height, unless you want to call it a third stage with that being cranked up all the way. But the next one, I doubt I'll use it on like the third height of the legs. Watch, this one gets a little crazy. I mean, the whole thing is pretty delicate too, so. And there's where it's kind of getting into crazy town. As you can see, they get pretty thin. But it is still standing alright, so I mean, whatever. Taller than I need. I'm sitting on the ground though. So if I stand up, I mean, that's about chest high or whatever. I don't want you to see the mess of clothes, but alright. So I found out what the other screw does on this end. That's basically, or where was it? It's on the front end now, but this other screw is basically to spin it around. It does get a little flimsy when you have it, like there's a little weight to this device, I guess. So I mean, it does get a little flimsy cranked up, so I may actually keep that cranked down. I don't know, because depending on what height you're trying to go at, you either need to have this extended and this on 2 levels, or you need to have that on the 3rd level with that down. So yeah, it does get flimsy at a certain height. In here, I mean, I could do it lower down though, so we could work with this. Alright, well, so that's pretty much the setup right there of that. And we'll get those lights plugged in and we'll try it out. This is what the room looks like when you work all the time. Sorry about the mess, people. So because of the way the wobble works, I actually spun it around to have that at the back. I don't know if that's correct or not. I figured I'd want it level like this, so it's tilting like this and that to have it level, but it kind of wobbled forward then and was a little loose on that piece, so I just made it to where it's adjusting like this, and it does have a little level on the stand or whatever, so the tripod. So I guess that's cool. Alright. Maybe if I keep making videos, you guys will get me to clean my room so it looks a little better. Man. Alright, we are going to try to turn this on. I also got to set up my other little Target stand that I ordered. My Splatterburst stand. Got the boards for that. That'll be a little easier to move around than the one I built. Which is cool, you know, for the yard and stuff. Or got a little shelf there for cans and bottles, but I needed something more mobile. Alright, so anyways, I don't know if I'm more nervous to try and turn this on or to see what my my gun specs are going to be, but we've got the meters per second. Of course you can't read it on this phone. Meters per second and FPS. There you go. So we're going to flip it to FPS and we are going to see if I got a bunk one or a good one. Try it out here. We're good. FPS, baby. I don't know what's going on, but we're in the house. Alright, that's good news. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to turn it off and we'll get the gun set up. And we'll close this video off for now. I could do another one on that, but that's just showing the premium package on that. Mine came. Maybe I got lucky and it worked. Everything other than the tripod with a little bang bang on it seems to be in working order. I'm gonna have to set that on a little straighter. And it's cool. Rock and roll. I'm happy enough.